Okay, sorry. I'm being told that I'm being lazy. The sunset is a little murky today, but we take what we are given, right? Let's go explore Siem Reap. And yes, there's a lot more here to do than just Angkor Wat. I'm taking an overnight bus to Siem Reap from Korong. If you want to find out more about this beautiful island, click the link above. Oh my god, what a nice surprise! I was expecting a seat throughout and I got this place I can sleep overnight. I love this. Good morning. Don't look at my hair. I just got to Siem Reap and this time they were actually on time. So I think only half an hour late is just on time here. And I'm gonna go get ready and start exploring. But the bus was really comfortable and I slept all the way through. So I don't feel tired at all, which I was really worried about. Yay, no more time wasting. Let's go check out Siem Reap. So I got here too early and my room's not ready. I need to spend some time. So I came to the old market, which is really fun to roam around. And it's a treasure trove of trying different things. Whether you need cheap souvenirs or something to try that's Cambodian, let's go check out the market. The old market is good not only to have a look around, but also to try different stuff like the jackfruit. Absolutely fresh and amazing. You can also try traditional Cambodian food outside the market. The markets in Cambodia are a treasure trove. I found this as well. This is a plum and I've never seen this before in my life. Let's try it out. Surprisingly, is sort of like a mixture of the Japanese fruit and plums and tastes really nice, not overly sweet. Another thing to try. I ended up spending 3-4 hours at the market. It was really quite fun, just roaming around, exploring different parts of it. And once I knew that my room was ready, I headed to my hotel. Siem Reap is not as big as Phnom Penh and a little less busy as well, which is quite nice. It has little pockets of cute little places. And don't forget to check the bar street in the evenings. I stayed at a really beautiful 5-star hotel and I'm gonna butcher its name in front of you. It's called Grand Elysee La Résidence. And the best part was that I think I was the only person staying those 3 days in the hotel and it was incredible. I got a really nice, big, beautiful bedroom and guess how much it cost me for 3 nights? Only $70. Even though I had a pool right outside, I still loved what I had in there. A beautiful bathtub with a beautiful view of the courtyard. Let's go check out the view now. I couldn't wait to get inside that bathtub. It was so relaxing after sleeping in the bus, accumulating all that dirt and grime roaming around. Bathed, showered, and super ready to explore Siem Reap. So before I take you outside, I want to tell you, Siem Reap is the current city. It's also a resort city. There's a lot of beautiful hotels, spas, and little cafes which are really nice. So it's a good place to be. But this is not the old capital. The old capital was Angkor Thom. And the main temple in that was Angkor Wat. Wat literally means temple in Khmer. So there's a lot more to tell you, but I don't want to ruin a lot of surprises ahead of time. So let's start the journey into Siem Reap and Angkor Wat. I met my buddy Lee from trustytuktuk.com. He's going to be my guide in Siem Reap, and we headed to our first stop, the floating village. I know Valentine's Day is just around the corner, but they didn't have to be so cruel. Because I'm only one person, they charge me $30. If it's two or more, it's $20 each. Bad day to be single. We are finally here. It took about an hour of driving on the tuk-tuk, and we are switching to a boat now. The floating village was quite an interesting place. I didn't really expect it to be this dense and this big. And the houses are built, all the buildings are built on these stilts, 6 to 9 meters above. And during the wet season, from May to October, the water can reach all the way up to the houses. Crazy! Obviously, I got to visit the temple as well, because in Cambodia, you're never far from a temple, and most of them are really beautifully decorated. So always step into one and please be respectful. For the last part, I am heading to the lake now, through this beautiful forested area to go see the sunset on the lake. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to find out some more exciting travel destinations. This floating cafe is located right in the middle of the lake, and look who's here to greet me. So it's a freshwater lake, and it's actually quite big. It's surrounded by 5 different provinces. It travels all the way through Tonle Sap River to Phnom Penh, where it meets Mekong River. The sunset is a little murky today, but we take what we are given, right? So I am with these cuties for sunset at Tonle Sap River, and we are going to enjoy this beautiful sunset together. It's a freshwater lake that has a small river, 120 kilometers attached to it. It's called Tonle Sap River, and it goes and meets the Mekong River in... Okay, sorry, I'm being told that I'm being lazy. So it's the same river that goes and meets Mekong River in Phnom Penh, and we are going to... Oh God, okay. I will see you guys in a bit after sunset. I just need to spend some time with these cuties. Look at them. I had a wonderful night's sleep, and I am super fresh and ready to explore the Angkor Archaeological Park. It is the big day. Over the next 2 days, I visited 5 different temples in the Angkor Archaeological Park. It is actually quite a big park, and you do need to plan things properly. So I made a separate video just for Angkor Wat, so you can prepare yourself with practical as well as all the historical information. Click that link above and it will take you to the video. Angkor Wat is the largest temple in the entire world, and visiting it is no less than a privilege and an absolute pleasure, one which I really enjoyed. And it is one thing that you definitely need to do at least once in your life. I just came out of Phare Circus, which is in Siem Reap, and I have to say, I have not been surprised by anything as I have been with this place. It was absolutely brilliant. The energy, the wittiness, the range of things that they actually entertain you with, whether it is comedy or it's something more serious, it is amazing. They even had a play on light, which I found really amazing. And before you go any further or judge me, it's not a circus with animals, it's just people, and they really thoroughly entertain you. After that long day at Angkor Wat, I really needed this. And I mean, the thing that I really enjoyed the most is the energy, which was fantastic, and it makes you feel really nice and calm and, you know, refreshed. Actually, why am I saying this when I could just show you, right? So let me show you a few clips from the performance, and I will go sit in that bathtub to wash off all this grime, layers of sunscreen, sweat and dust. If you have another night in Siem Reap, I would also recommend checking out the Apsara dance performance. A lot of restaurants do it with dinner, and another thing that you definitely should try. I sadly cannot because none of the restaurants that offer it are open because of you know who. It is my last day in Cambodia and I want to go super fresh and amazing and beautiful, so I'm heading to a spa next, which is one of the most beautiful spas in this city. So if you want to check out the full video, the link is above. I'm gonna go pamper myself and then head out. That is all from Cambodia, and I'm heading to Oman next. Who wants to come explore with me? Click on that link above and meet me in Muscat, where we will start this beautiful journey. This is Brown Boy Travels, and let me know what you think of the video. Do hit the like button and subscribe, and if you have any suggestions for your own countries so I can visit, do let me know as well. You can also check me on Instagram and TikTok. I will see you in the next video. Bye.